Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be looking at some of the world's worst tattoos in a video I like to call World's Worst Tattoos number 26. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? Ooh, here's a nice Kelsey Grammer wrist tattoo. Maybe Kelsey Grammer tagged this person. He came up to him and he was like, "You're my property." And he tattooed his name on the wrist of this person. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if Kelsey Grammer goes around claiming people as his own with tattoos, but if you don't know who Kelsey Grammer is, here's a picture of him. Remember from Frasier? Was Jack Nicholson in Frasier? I don't remember that. Is that supposed to be a tattoo of Kelsey Grammer? Because that does not look like him. That's like Kelsey Creeper. Kelsey, I'm gonna sneak into your bedroom and murder you in your sleep. I'm Dr. Fraser Crane, and I'm going to kill you. Oh, here's a nice hand tattoo. Motion, lotion, and Kleenex. I don't get it. What are you trying to say? Yeah, it's a jerk-off tattoo. Ugh. The tattoos themselves are pretty well done. I just never think you should get a jerk-off themed tattoo. I just don't think that is what you should be striving for. Like, oh, tattoos, they're supposed to have meaning. What's your tattoo mean? It means that I watch a lot of porn. Here's a back tattoo. Smoky eye sun, bun more than ever that breathe air, nuttin' that moves. What kind of gibberish did you get tattooed on your back? Was that actually a sentence when you told the person to tattoo it on you? I really hope this was just scribbled on with marker and it's not a real tattoo, because that is a big piece of space you used for this tattoo, and it's horrible. And look at the weed leaves. They're 3-leafed weed leaves. Did you get holly tattooed on you? Is that what that is? Is this a Christmas themed weed tattoo? What does that even mean? Smoky eye sun, bun more than every that breathe air, nuttin' that moves. Is this a quote from something? I don't know. Like, did someone get hit in the face with a shovel and these were their last words? Drug life. Okay, well, you know what? The last tattoo's actually not looking that bad anymore. At least that one had a little bit of artwork in it. This just says drug life. What kind of drugs? That's the real question here. We need to know what kind of drug life you're living. I'm going to judge what kind of drugs are on it by how bad this tattoo is. So, probably like crack cocaine, maybe some meth. It's a pretty bad tattoo. Whoa, a Post Malone tattoo. Wow. I mean, I like Post Malone. I enjoy his music. But I'd say he's not the prettiest person to tattoo on you. What happens when he gets a new face tattoo? Do you just add new face tattoos to your tattoo? Actually, that's kind of cool. You can keep adding to your tattoo because you know Post Malone gets a lot of face tattoos. So you just keep adding to it. It gives you an excuse to go and touch up your tattoo. You know what? I've come around. I like this one now. Ugh. That's gross. It's one of the grossest tattoos I've seen. Why would you want a mosquito on you? Nobody wants a skeeter on them. It's nice, but I don't know. It kind of grosses me out. How often do people just randomly smack you and then apologize? Like, oh, smack. Sorry. There was a mosquito on you. Oh, it's still there. Smack. 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 Stop it. It's a tattoo. See? It's a dangerous tattoo. Not as bad as a spider crawling out of your eyeball, though. Or is her eyeball the spider? Ooh, I don't know. This one actually looks like it's makeup, but I think it's a really cool concept for a tattoo. This should be Post Malone's next tattoo, if he has space for it. You should get a spider crawling out of your eyeball. Oh yeah, look at this nice back tattoo. I like the stars. Is that a bat symbol? Oh my god, there's so much going on in this tattoo. It's a lot to unpack. It's so detailed, so highly detailed. It looks like the bat wings are actually the freshest part of this tattoo. Who are you letting carve this junk into your back? Go spend some money. You should never get a cheap tattoo. The words cheap and tattoo should never be in the same sentence. I'm sure I've said this before. You probably tattooed that on yourself looking in a mirror or something, didn't you? It's bad. It's not good. But you know what? It's very light. It's probably gonna fade. You can get that covered up. Don't worry about it. Didn't want a tattoo, got one anyway. Oh man, we got a badass on our hands. Maybe you should have got a better tattoo. I don't know. I guess it's not that bad, but it's not the best thing I've ever seen. I feel like this actually would have been a much worse tattoo had they not gotten the words "didn't want a tattoo, got one anyway." Because that makes it kind of funny. Whereas if it was just this pretty bad, I don't even want to guess what animal that is. Is it a werewolf? Is it a wolf? Some sort of dog? Is it a lion? Is it a tiger? Is it a bear? See, I shouldn't be thinking like, hey, what kind of animal is that? I know I have a blind spot. I mix up animals all the time, but it should be very clear to me what type of animal this is. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I don't even know what my point was with that anymore, so Let's move on. Oh, here's a little cloud bleeding from its butt. See, this was a very classic animation that was going around the internet before YouTube was even a thing. Just picture this little cloud going, my anus is bleeding. My anus is bleeding. That's what he said in the cartoon, okay? That's a direct quote. Beautiful tragedy. The real tragic part of this tattoo is that she tragically misspelled tragedy in the tattoo, which was tragic. Yeah, there's no extra D in there. In tragedy. Your tattoo artist made a no-no. Actually, the tattoo wouldn't be half bad, but it's misspelled. It wouldn't be in this video if it wasn't misspelled. And that's hard to come back from. Like, how do you cover that up? It's not an easy cover-up. I just don't... Why are there so many misspelled tattoos out there? I heard, though, from some of you who were commenting, you were saying that, you know, sometimes it's not the tattoo artist's fault. It's because if the person getting the tattoo insists that that's what they want, that's what they wrote down, then legally the tattoo artist has to put it on them. Because that's what they want, that's what they're paying for. I guess all the tattoo artist can do is really give some advice, and they'll be like, well, no, I want that extra D. I don't spell tragedy like the traditional way. I spell it the illiterate way. Beers, beers, beers. High quality tattoo here. I think this guy might like beer. At least it's on an ankle. You can just pull that sock up. That really thick sock. That sock looks like it probably goes up to your knee. Beers, beers, beers. Oh, here's a Pikachu tail on someone's back. I guess they really like Pikachu. Now this tattoo, I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. And I don't think it had to be bad. I just think it's too basic. If you're gonna get this size of a tattoo, it needs a lot more detail. Like, this could have been done a lot better, but it's very basic, and I just feel like something that big should not be that basic. There should be more little details in there. It could have been a lot better. It could have been. But again, this is an easy one to touch up. You could go to another tattoo artist that could probably make this thing look amazing, but right now it looks like you have a lightning bolt on your back that struck a piece of poop. That's what it looks like to me. People that think stripping is glamorous need to understand that sometimes you dance for guys with this tattoo. Okay, first of all, I don't think anyone thinks stripping is glamorous. Hey, I know it's a legitimate profession. If you're a stripper and you're watching this, please don't take offense. I'm not saying that what you do isn't important, but I wouldn't say it's glamorous. Oh yeah, I have a job where lots of perverted men try and grope me and then throw dirty $1 bills at me. It's so glamorous. Now please, again, don't take offense. I'm not saying stripping isn't something that is a legitimate profession. That's fine. I'm not getting down on strippers. I just don't think it's glamour. I don't think that's the word I would use when I think of strippers. Let's get to the tattoo. I'm digging myself into a hole here. Okay? Strippers are wonderful. This person basically got a pervert tattooed on their chest. I look at this tattoo and I just want to slap their hands away and say, no touching. His tattoo looks like it wants to grab my breasts. Stop. I feel violated. Stop. They're just tiny. And let's end with this tattoo artist who decided to do a tattoo with their foot. That's right, they're holding the tattoo gun with their foot, doing a tattoo, all while just basically browsing on their phone. A lot of trust you're putting in this person to tattoo with just their foot. Oh, and good thing he's being super sanitary. He wore one glove. That's good. But you know what? I was ready to tear this guy a new one about how unprofessional this is and how stupid it is, but then I saw the finished result. Oh my god! It's amazing! It's a masterpiece! Ooh, it's so good! What the hell have you done? Ooh, it's so good!